Hi Gators, this week in math we are going to be talking about using the distributive property when solving for area. Last week we talked about the distributive property, which is right over here, and then we can use the distributive property of multiplication when factors are too big. Remember, factors are the numbers that are multiplied together, and we can split those up. So the distributive property says we can break up apart a multiplication fact and then we can add them together. So last week we broke them up as in 8 times 3. We broke up the 8 into 4 and 4, but the 3 stayed the same. Same thing down here for 9 times 6. We broke the 9 up into 6 and 3, but the 6 stayed the same. We multiply what's in the parentheses, and then we add those two numbers together to get the total. We are going to use that to solve for area. Remember, area is the size of a surface or an object. And when we solve for the area, if we have unit squares, we can count the unit squares. If not, and we're given a rectangle or a square, we can check and multiply the length times the width. So I'm going to show you how we can use the distributive property along with area, which is what you'll be doing this week. Over here, I have a rectangle that's 4 feet by 5 feet. I have the option of multiplying 4 times 5 to get 20 square feet. There are no unit squares here that I can't count. Or if that was too hard for me, if I wasn't sure about 4 and 5s, I could break the 5 apart into 3 and 2. That's why it's slit down here. So this 3 plus this 2 equals 5 feet. So then I would do the 4 times the 3 feet to get the area of this smaller rectangle. And 4 times 3 is 12. And then I do 4 times 2 to get the area of this yellow space to get 8. Once I multiply those together, I add the two products together. 12 plus 8 is 20 square feet. Either way I do it, I get the same answer. We're going to do one together. So in this rectangle, I have 4 feet by 7 feet. I could do 4 times 7. And if I know what that is quickly, I know that 4 times 7 is 28 square feet. I also have the option of breaking it apart. So I could break the 7 apart if the 7's too hard for me. And I could do 4 feet and 3 feet because 4 plus 3 is 7. So this total length right here is 7 feet. I didn't change what was here. So then I have the two spaces. I have the 3 feet over here in yellow, and I have the 4 feet in blue. So if I do 4 times 7, and I break it apart using the distributive property, I'm going to do the blue square first. 4 times 4. Then I need to go over to the yellow square. And I'm going to use black to show it because yellow is very light. And I would do 4 times 3. So 4 times 7 is the same as 4 times 4, which is 16. And then I have 4 times 3, which is 12. When I add those together, if I'm not sure, I can line them up. 16 plus 12. 6 plus 2 is 8. 1 plus 1 is 2. I have 28 square feet. You will be practicing this on your daily packets for math. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Good luck, Gators!